I want you guys both to know that the next time somebody asks me how I'm doing, I'm gonna say I'm God. I was dying, dude. I witnessed that whole conversation and I was laughing so much. Anyways, hi Slime, hi Cell. Welcome to stream. I'm glad that you guys are both doing pretty good. We're starting a new case. It's Phoenix Wright, baby. We're doing it, we're doing it, we're doing it. We're gonna be big brain. And it's gonna be great. New case, new case, new case! Goodbye, music. Anyways. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. God. Boop. Alrighty. Again, no PNG tuber because it makes the game lag. Sal, are you okay? You're doing alright. Drink some water, man. Hydrate. It's good for you. Let me move my monitor so I have a better view of the game. Alright! Who's fucking ready for a new game? New case? New everything? New. Holy shit. Oh! Also! You haven't had any today. Go get some water. Also, before I start, I've added 2 new sound alerts. We have the remixed music version of Emotional Damage, and we also have Bad to the Bone. So, both of those have been added. Enjoy. Yes, yes. Alright. Immediately when Phoenix Wright shows up. This is getting so bad. Guys, now we have 2 jump scare sound alerts. We've got Bad to the Bone and Metal Pipe. Alright. We're starting off with a bang. Alright. Let's fucking do this. New case, new case, new case. Oh. Spooky month's over! How did I get into this mess? That's far enough! You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright! What the fuck? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this! Huh? But I'm just a simple defense attorney! Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title! Oh! What the fuck? The judge is God. Okay. Alright. Does he have that as his ringtone? That's kind of silly. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before our trial starts anyway. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found- Wait, what the fu- Who are you? I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... Ooh. It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. I like your character design. I just got fucking bogged in the bean. I wish I could say it makes sense in context, but it really doesn't. That's great. Ouch, my head, it's throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in there? Hi. Good morning. Ah! Good morning? What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that! Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh, her name is Bird. Oh, that's great. Birdie? Bird? I don't know. Life in my hands? You promised me! You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. That's like Bird? Okay, I'll do that. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... Huh? What's wrong? You've been acting really strange. You keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes? Who am I? Oh, why am I actually drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Oh, Phoenix Wright has amnesia. That's not good. Oh no! I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Ah, someone please! Tell me this is just a bad dream! Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Gulp. Oh boy, so I got conked out. And I don't remember shit. Great. Lovely. Oh, it's the guy from before! Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie? Maggie? Maggie Bird. Maggie Bird. Oh, it's Pain! Yes, the guy from the first one. What did I do for his voice? Did I make it, like, kind of nasally? Maggie Bird. Okay, cool. I think I made his voice kind of nasally. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Yes, sure. I guess you should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. Her life is in my hands. I should really do the responsible thing.
Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory's kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must take this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Okay. Who are you again?
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Yeah, Gumshoe! Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective.
Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know.
You work under that detective? Oh, you forgot Gumshoe! No! He's literally, oh my god, he literally just got memory wiped because of a fucking, fire extinguisher. Jesus.
Yes, sir, and while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Okay, calm down, I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near the headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Yes, this autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed that time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. Yay! Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Well, actually, I have. It's just nerves. Give me a second.
What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir, I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record.
Court record?
Yep, info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing tab.
Tab, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you?
It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Tab? Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? It's my all-important badge. It shows that I'm a defense attorney. Okay, well, he at least remembers that. Found it in the pocket. 628. Oh, glasses. Glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to them as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
I'll just press my tab key. Those glasses you're wearing.
Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir.
You sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine.
Coincidence, she says. Ugh.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Okay.
Alrighty.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write his culprit's name on the ground where he landed. What? I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say that she's the culprit.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Why, this is! Yes, I can see her name clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
Sure.
As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But I already told you those glasses aren't mine.
How do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy! I'm not guilty, sir.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure, but what am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you'd get in the witnesses' faces.
Get in their faces and do what?
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witness all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time.
Lie? But isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. Poor Gumshoe.
It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question oh.
It's Saturday. Still going on. Okay. Sorry, chat. If you hear, a siren in the background, they're testing the tornado sirens, because it's Saturday. So if you can hear it in the background, that's what's happening.
That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire, here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Isn't her name spelled different? It probably is. Wasn't it spelled with, like, E-Y? We press everything! About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness, and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kinda like the ones she's wearing in her ID, pal. What should I do now? Continue! Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more defensive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So, what are you saying, detective? Is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's? Something like that.
What?
I see. So there is no proof.
Wow, that was amazing! I could totally feel it down in my gut.
During his date, the victim was pushed from the area. Oh, now our health bar shows up. Great. Oh, cool. Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. Boop. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but was the name that of my client? Yeah, it's spelled differently. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. He's got a point.
Hey, hold on!
Huh?
Don't hum me. I know the picture says Maggie, but
Now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture.
that's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence.
So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I'd better check the court record again. Tutorials. Boop! This evidence clearly did I hold on. They aren't, are they? Shit! Fuck! Oh, this is embarrassing that I have to save. Ooh. Yeah, her name is spelled differently. There we go. What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe! You're talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. Objection! Wow, my voice is pretty accurate.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's, name is, Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird.
Ah! Looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed lead a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled M-A-G-G-E-Y. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name.
No!
This is very true. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Okay. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, cause she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Weird. Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Okay. We save. Okay, we press everything. How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway. Up. Press. He's hiding something. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all.
Detective Gumshoe and Duster were only a year apart, you know.
Ugh, I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. Ha! I got an achievement for that! Mind your own business, pal. That's silly. The day of the incident, you mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. Since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. You seem to know about a lot of the defendant. Well, that's because, I'm her boss, and I've gotta watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say! I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their... You really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Mind your own business in the game is where you spill everyone's tea in a public court case. That's great. Press. Over 2 months ago? Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove. Press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah? Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little evidence. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case?
Yes!
I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case.
Yes! Bluffing to the max! Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great!
Guys, I think the glove is custom made. Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court!
Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case.
What the fuck? Anyway, this is it, sir. It's, rather yellow, isn't it? Huh. It's one yellow glove. Guys, I think the glove is custom made. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. That's why you had to special order it?
Yep, that's right. That and one other reason.
I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Guess what? He's left-handed, probably. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Hold on. Okay, first we save. No, that's a right-handed glove. If the thumb was on the other side, it would be left-handed. Okay.
Press everything.
But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So, what was the result of the investigation?
Oh, excuse me, Jesus. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it? Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. Never heard that before.
Me neither.
Nor I.
I've never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. His pointer finger? You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Ah, don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand. And the results? We found sand. Oh god, jeez. And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger. Guys, I think he wrote the name in the sand.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
I guess he's right. And there's more. Scratches on his skin. Yep, can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small, we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, and that's how we found them. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is.
Okay, press.
Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him this present?
Present? What about it? Is it a left hand? No, he's right-handed. Cell's back! Guys, I don't have a big brain. Oh my god, I got it first try, hell yeah! Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? I never really thought about it, but, it's custom made. It's really yellow. And that's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities.
Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be?
It's very simple. This glove is made for
oh, it is a left-handed- What? That's bullshit! That's a right-handed glove! If it was a left-handed glove, the thumb would be on the other side. Wouldn't it? I'm not going crazy, chat, am I? Oh, you could catch with your offhand! That makes sense. It's custom made out of bananas. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right! This glove is made to be worn on the right hand! That is why it had to be custom made. I've never seen such a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy! Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his... Oh, wait a sec. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah! He sounds like... Who does he sound like? He sounds like Bowser Jr. Oh shoot. From, like, Super Mario Bros. DS. What is his laugh from that game? I can't replicate it, but... I know literally nothing about baseball, so I was so upset when I realized the glove was for a left-handed person. That's true. That took me a bit, because I looked at it, and it's right-handed, but I guess catchers catch with their offhand.
This is that mean.
Overruled! Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order! Order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It's not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is... No, it's not possible! Mr. Payne! Yes, Your Honor. The evidence that the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No! Oh, right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Whew, I feel like I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. That's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird. Oh.
No, not yet! I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What? Yeah, another witness. And what did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck? Oh boy. Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. Time to go play on the slide. Oh, a different save jingle. Oh yeah.
Yes, please, I would like to save.
Dibs on the swings. Alright.
Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state.
Why
didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry. I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need.
No. I think I'll pass on this one.
Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you could fill me in on a few things?
Of course! I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we could start with my name, and then I can tell you about me.
No, that's okay. Really, I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name.
This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir.
He forgot Edgeworth! His boyfriend! No! I've just realized that. He's forgotten all about Edgeworth. Oh no! Oh, I'm sad. All that character development from the first game is now just out the window. God damn it.
I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help.
Huh? This is a business card?
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay. There are some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
Okay, interesting. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case.
This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important.
Okay, Roger.
Interesting.
It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin.
Phoenix's phone. She's wearing the blue badger!
All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So where is this phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along! Oh! Maya! She's back! Now I get to kill my voice. Yes.
You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check it in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey, good morning, Maggie. And good morning to you, Maya. So, how's it going?
Is there a word for worse than abysmal?
Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine?
It is with a Y.
That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring.
Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this, a list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It's kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good? As in?
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
Okay. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me!
Where'd you get this list from in the first place?
What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope you never get to be a forgetful old prune. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops! Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck!
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this, I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah. Okay.
Back at it again.
Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on...
There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
Is the guy that knocked me out? Is the guy that knocked me out!
Please state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead.
I forgot the voice that I gave him. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk.
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I was supposed calling. I can't. Okay. You're an asshole already. I hate you.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry, and I will be more careful from now on. What is he? A human chatterbox?
I have to question him. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? You aren't wearing glasses. That's enough! Your name, witness! Tss. Oh, is that how you want to play this? They banned this message, but I'm gonna allow it. He does. He does. And that's great. Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. Where is my mouse? I thought my mouse died. There we go. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. My mouse is dying! I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington. On the day, his last name is of, like, a food. It's kind of funny. On the day of the murder, you were, strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I would remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I am— Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk, you know, you— What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. God, I hate this guy. For being honest, half the people in this series are. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation, sulking in my depression. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. The banana. That was certainly a decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client.
You mean Maggie?
Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you can craft your lies. Okay. Press every— Oh, first we're gonna save. Press everything. So you were at the park all afternoon? You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name, trashy university. No-name, trashy. Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Please! Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. This arrogant little shit. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you could do? Do you think you could discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate, biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. Oh, this arrogance is really intolerable. So what should I do now? Press harder! Answer the question! How did you know what time it was? It takes so long to sway his hair, Jesus. Tisk, tisk. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright— Oh, as you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Oh, it isn't. Oh, it does say— Wait. That doesn't say 6! That says 7! Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept, ah! And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case... Oh, past 6 p.m. Yeah. That clock says it's past 6 p.m. So that's... Not the disc. Okay, so that's correct. I'm just gonna continue to press everything. We'll see where this takes me. How did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hair... I'm gonna cry. Oh, and I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first?
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do?
Even I haven't figured out that yet. Okay. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you get a clear look at her face?
That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning.
Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue, if that's alright with you. I'm going to punch this guy if he doesn't shut up. Okay. So you're sure you are not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product. Well, I can't even talk, Jesus. While you are only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Of course, of course. Of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? Banana. The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. Now what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? It's like love. Why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw.
It's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas.
It's the bananas! Could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. What if it's not a lie?
Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else.
If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think! My client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what he says he did.
Which means if we can somehow show he's lying...
Yeah, it's exactly what we need to do. She's right! She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is!
Is everything okay, Nick?
Every single time he talks, he moves his face to the side. That's kind of silly. He did refer to it being made as a bunch of bananas before. There we go. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw. Right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove? Oh, his face. How did he get his mouth to be such like an oval shape? Jesus. Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? Look, it's like literal square. How are his teeth so straight? That's not. It's a no! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas. Has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, I know what you mean. You know what I mean. Jesus. And that's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? He's strangling himself with his scarf, Jesus. How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're like this... Jesus. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. Oh, I'm killing my voice, but it's worth it. Okay. The girl on the other path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. Whoop! Pressed the wrong button. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Okay. Wait a damn minute. He fucking died at 6:28. Why would you make the call so late? Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after that murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ah! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Ugh.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Ah! Mr. Wellington. Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone, I mean... Spit it out! I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You think you're really something special. Witness! I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable! You lose your glasses and your cell phone! You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Oh god. Enough! Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone?
Nick, that cell phone! Could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no other way. There's no way! Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question it further. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See? Here is it. Oh, I see.
Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his.
Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? Yes, I do. I don't know, but I feel like I should say something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense! I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you?
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Do we present our phone? Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. I think this is his cell phone. I feel like it is. Wouldn't it be? It's very simple. Yay! I love this. It's obtuse and meaningless?
I don't get you at all, Nick. Why do you think he wouldn't need to look for a phone in the first place?
Well, that's because I was looking at the evidence and it just hit me. I thought, hey, he really didn't have to look for a phone. Oh, shoot. Oh, because he had his glasses. Right? Yeah, because they're nearsighted. He would be fine farsighted. Oh, shit.
Load.
'Cause there's a phone booth right fucking there! It's quite simple, actually. Take a look at this. The crime scene photo.
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth.
That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps.
Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Oh boy. Order! Order!
What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone is really his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else.
Was he? Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? He was looking for something else? There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Oh boy, that's why we save. That's why we save. Yes, Your Honor. Ugh, I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Because his glasses were broken? His glasses. Yeah. Mr. Wellington! What? Don't do that! You almost gave me a heart attack! These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find? Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours! I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! Order! Now wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicting indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I am doing. Ooh, what? I know I'm right. He's the real murderer.
Did you figure it out, Nick?
More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot.
Yeah! This is so exciting watching you work again.
Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything resets, everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
That's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you need the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie, or Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Mrs. Bird before this trial. I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie? Yeah. Yes, because they found the phone and she said it. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn. The defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? It's the phone. It's the phone. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Did you try to find it by calling it? Why, how did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled! Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murderer? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost cell phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name was written on the ground was M-A-G-G-I-E. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Order! Order!
But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person would usually not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. The list. It had con artists on it, that's why. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. Thank you, Phoenix, for saying it finally. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. The police officer.
Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can mate up and I can give this back.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird and to get his phone back.
Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside of the box.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well, then, Mr. Wright,
let me save. Save, please.
What was this something that didn't agree with the witness? It's gotta be in the photo, right? Yeah, I got it. The witness saw this! Mr. Wellington, is he correct? By the expression on his face, I would say that it wasn't. Load. We are loading and we're just trying everything. Is it the bananas? Nope, not the bananas. Maybe they had- no, they didn't have the list. The business card. Maybe? Nope! We're just gonna try everything. Maybe it was a person. Maybe it was that he was a policeman. He was in uniform, yeah. So then you'd freak out. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. That makes sense. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Oh my god! Chill. Not impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence. Evidence!
Ugh, this guy is really creeping me out.
All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number, this. Suspicious con group, that. They're all on that phone. Who's to say that the phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you could be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? It feels good to see you squirm. But we do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe... Prince on the phone? I don't know what the right question is. Maybe it is the Storm 4 numbers. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What we are trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows, maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. Ugh, the jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. The cell phone. I picked the wrong question. Fingerprints. I got it! We should check for fingerprints! Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone.
Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
I what?
You said there was sand all over it, so...
Wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too.
It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here. You see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. Gotta be joking! He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence! Mr. Wellington, what's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Huh? Oh my god, now I remember! I had the phone. Huh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free.
I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore for no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Objection! Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything!
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. I better save, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time! Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. I have my phone number on the back. He took mine and swapped it. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Oh, nice. Cool. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards? Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is the back. This card is important because of what is on the back.
You wrote your cell phone number on the back? But
that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh? Right now? But court is still in session.
It's okay, you'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... Ah! What? Why is my phone? And what is with the stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're? Ah! No, it can't! By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, what? My cell phone is going off. Great. Okay, that's nothing to worry about. Alright. When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Ah! Oh, is he? Oh! Bye! So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has to become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding... It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
Not guilty! Let's go!
Yippee! That is all. Court is adjourned. Yay! Awesome, I got my memory back. Do I remember Edgeworth now? That'd be great. My long-lost lover.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually.
Yippee!
I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it?
Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. Jesus. You've got some stuff to do. If you plan on doing another case, good luck with it. Oh, bye, Slime! Thanks for chilling! Have a good rest of your day! Ah. Goodness. Bye, Slime! Oh gosh, I'm killing my voice, but it's fine. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until when I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless.
Lady Luckless?
What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me.
What do you mean?
When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. That's right, you were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh.
I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me.
That's not true.
That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts.
Oh, I see.
Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name.
You bet! I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah! That's the spirit!
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too.
Bye! What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Oh, thank fucking God! Gumshoe! Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl, Maya?
You finally remembered!
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example,
Earth to Nick! What's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon, 2 months ago. Yay! I know someone whose little brother fell from the 12th floor of a hotel. Oh my God. Holy shit. Yay! How long has it been? Oh, dude. 2-ish hours? I think I can start this one. Hell yeah. We save, we continue. That was no accident. Car! I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. Jesus. Oh my God. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Any?
I finally get to see you again, and
It's not your fault. You didn't do it.
no, I did it. I killed that person.
But that wasn't you.
It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me.
I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Should I continue or not? This seems like a whole... My voice is dying. Bye, sir. You know, I think I'm gonna leave it here. This will be the beginning of our next stream. Yeah. Let's do that. Your glasses keep falling and it's great. Alright, chat, we're gonna leave it here. My voice is kind of dying. So if I get the chance to stream tomorrow, I will. And we'll go on to case number 2. We'll do that. We'll do that. Alright. Is there anybody live? Nope. That's fine. Alright, chat, you guys can go scatter. If I can stream tomorrow, I will. And I might finish case 2. Because I don't know how long it is. This one was very short, which was great, because it's a beginning case, but that's fine. Alright. Chat, remember, drink some water. Remember to eat some snacks. Remember that you are a loved and valued person. I'm hopping off for today. Bye-bye, chat. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.